introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about your company.
Well, first, my name is Charles Metz. I just moved to town here at the beginning of July or June, and moved here from Fallon, Nevada, which I'd lived at in 30 years, which is another small town for anybody that knows, east of Reno. And I've already come to love the area I'm in for the last 3 months, and I'd like to say thank you to all the personnel and the firefighters that are doing everything they can to help us. And anything that our store can do, I know I had a couple people down yesterday that needed car chargers and other things that honestly we're either discounting or just giving away. You know, so I mean, anything we can do for the city and the firefighters, we are here for. In that time, Ensignal is a company that's part of Verizon. We work with them as a retailer, which means we don't build towers or do any of that. We just take care of the retail side of the business and dealing with communities and customers so we can help them. Ensignal was first started actually in 1950 as a company that originally did landlines in Wichita, Kansas. From then, eventually they got into internet in that area, and in the year 2000, we got into cell phones. We started with one store that was in Springville, Utah, and from there we've grown to here. A month and a half ago, we just opened our 100th store in Jackson. Me, myself, and the company, I'm a district manager. In moving to this area, I'll be running the store here in Angels Camp. I have one in Oakhurst I'm running, another one I run in Jackson. We're also looking at a location in Mariposa, and then we have many other locations we're looking at. Verizon has taken this as a very good opportunity when we were able to work out a deal with Golden State Cellular, which I'm sure everybody here knows. And we're able to, you know, start coming into these communities. Ensignal as a company, almost all of our stores, out of our 100 stores, only about 5 are in large cities. We have one in Fresno, one in Albuquerque, a couple other. All the rest of our stores are in small towns. We're in general in towns of 10,000 people or less because we like working with rural communities and the family environment that a lot of times that ends up creating, so that we can be there, you know, to help and, like any business, of course, make a little money too. But it's one of those, it's where our company believes in doing as much customer service as we possibly can. That is something that has heavily driven our company, and one of the reasons I've enjoyed working for them for the past 4 years. Before I started working for them, I did run my own business in the town of Fallon for almost 20 years. And customer service and taking care of people is something that's always been near and dear to my heart. And I'm just thankful that you've been able to come and give us this chance to come here and try to see what we can do to help. I know that there are a lot of questions we've been having as far as network and other things like this. As a retailer for Verizon, there's limits to what I can discuss about that because we are a separate entity that works directly for them, but we're not so much involved in the network side of things. But I do know that they have been working on things as quickly as possible, expecting to have most of the network issues figured out by the beginning of this next year. A lot of it is some of the stuff with Golden State's towers has taken a little bit more time than our company anticipated, or Verizon has anticipated, not Ensignal. So they've been working on ways to try to fix that and anything we can do to help on that.
Very good.
So I mean, is there any questions the city would have?
Any questions or comments? Well, I'm pleased to hear you describe as part of your business model that you see the value in investing in small market communities, and we appreciate that. It's good to know that a company like yourselves sees value here in Angels Camp.
Absolutely. And one thing I'd always like to put out to the community, my staff in all of my stores has my business cards. I do try to make sure they leave them, so that if there's an issue that has ever happened in any store that's owned by Ensignal, it's something I personally even like to know about, because once again, I really, you know, I have a real passion for when it comes to customer service. I believe the days of Walmart taking over the world and having a few too many statements of, you know, just not a strong customer service sometimes that I don't feel proud of is something that, you know, I have a real passion about.
Well, thank you, Charles.
I appreciate you giving me a few moments. Thank you, and I look forward to seeing what we can do for the community and for ourselves.
And your office or your retail store is located in Mark Twain Shopping Center?
Correct, right next door between the dentistry and Middleton's furniture store. I'm drawing a blank on Bob's shop. So yeah, right there, and I was about saying that I know we have our stores in Jackson and Oakhurst and others coming along the way.
Good, thank you.
Thank you.